Wait a minute, so the rumors are true? These girls are actually planet busters? I did not expect that at all in Sailor Moon. I thought that was just some big theory that someone like came up with and said, oh, maybe these girls become like big planet busters. But no, apparently these girls can do it, and it seems to be responsible because of the legendary crystal? I'm not too sure, but definitely this episode we were finding out a lot about, Mamoru Chiba or Shay's Tuxedo Mask, because we see at the start, Usagi receives the moon stick, and at first I was thinking, oh, maybe by like chance this could be the legendary Seal the Crystal or something like that, and I was like, no, it doesn't really seem to be like that, otherwise it would have been Planet Buster Power, and it's like, Tuxedo Mask gonna, like, Usagi were like sharing like the same dream for a while, which seems to like, she's this he's this sort of knight like going around protecting like the princess or something, and the same thing for like Usagi as well. But the only thing is that she's the princess in this dream, and it's like it seems like these two have shared memories since a past life or something. It's very weird. I'm very want to see where this is going. Like if they're just like their destinies being like intertwined since this time or something like that, or perhaps that is like the actual princess that we see. Because if we learn this from the royal family line, that she's actually like looks a lot like Usagi, so like Usagi's related to the family line or something. It's like we found out the family line actually comes from the moon from this episode. It was just like a lot of crazy information getting down, like even Tuxedo was trying to get information on like the legendary Silver Crystal like that, even going on TV and stuff like that. And because of the rash stuff he was doing like that, he actually put everyone like to force to watch that TV, and like Zoistrite and the freaking Queen all that were actually able to like possess them. Even like freaking when Asuka got home, like saw her mom like searching frantically, and this is like pretty much what everyone else was doing at this time. And then it was up to Luna. He's like, okay, I'm gonna show you the secret base down in the freaking like arcade, which is some fucking like Batman shit. Actually, it looks all fucking decked out. Has some scanner that showed, yeah, it's definitely the TV station, and they were pretty much blaming like Tuxedo Mask for this, and only Sailor Moonlight was the only one that was like actually, trusting in Tuxedo Mask and all that. Since they didn't trust him, she got really upset about that, and she actually leave them all and say, yo, she's the leader right now, and she can't be doing this. I don't know. Like, there were some bits in this episode where I thought, it's like Usagi's acting a bit selfish, actually. And even especially when Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter were like left behind just to get owned by Zestrite. Like, I think they were doing alright until like the Queen, like Beryl just showed up, but I was like, damn, like Sailor like Moon was like, when she finally realized her potential as a leader, I was like, there's actually some pretty fucking good shit right now. When fucking Tuxedo Mask like is saying like, I can't transform into it, and he's saying it's okay, you can do it, Sailor Moon. I was thinking like, Usagi, your fucking Sailor Moon transformation to your Usagi was not much of a fucking like hiding thing like that. I was just thinking, really, you think that? How did you know my secret identity? Like, I was thinking like, really? Like, I mean, he only puts like a little tiny mask and all that. I think everyone can see that, but I kind of like that. I feel like that's something from like the 80s or something like that, like or 70s, like whatever, like Sailor Moon came out. I feel this is totally like that, and that's why they only just realized now. And I don't know, I just like that. Not to mention when Usagi went over there and she used like moon, I think there was like moon healing escalation with on the Queen. When I thought it was like a healing thing, I was like, okay, they're gonna heal thing. But no, it took fucking like Zestrite out like with one shot. I was like, Jesus, how fucking powerful is she? Like that, and even they had to retreat, and I was like, and when Usagi wakes up, she's slightly, revealed into like Mamoru, who has to say, you're Tuxedo Mask. So definitely a fucking awesome episode and all that. Like fucking, we get to see this awesome new power. Sailor Venus as well. Hinted at the end. I'm like, yo, can we see Sailor Venus already? Like, I really want to see this last Sailor Scout and all that. Like, and I didn't even notice until now in the openings that she's got like a different like cat as well, like a white one or something. So I'm curious, like, where does that lie? Does that mean she's actually fighting for a different cause or something? Is that like, or are they actually working on the same time, but she's more like a solo act or something? That's something very interesting, because they also mentioned that she hasn't been active for a while. So what's happening? What, did she get captured, or what happened to her? Not gonna lie though, that the preview at the end of this episode, because I always watch the previews, it kind of annoyed me just because it told me a lot about Mamoru's past, and I was like, I kind of wanted to find that out next time we watch the episode, like in 2 weeks, and I was like, why did you spoil that? But yeah, I guess we now know that he got in a car accident and stuff, and he's been looking for his parents all the time, and it's like, overall, fucking awesome episode and all that. I really did like this one. I'm gonna give this one like a 8.5 to a 9. This was really good stuff, and I was like, yo, I guess like a little bit away from like Usagi acting a little bit selfish in this episode, but I thought overall this was an awesome episode. I love watching Sailor Moon. Like for like, I guess since now we're like 3 months into the series and 6 episodes, I mean I'm enjoying it so far. We've got most of the main cast, and Yeah, so far I never thought I'd enjoy Sailor Moon this much. I thought I'd just have a blast. I didn't expect I'd be having such a blast talking about the episodes and also as well watching them. But yeah, definitely a very enjoyable episode. Love that fucking one shot that fucking Sailor Moon is. Just shows how powerful she really is. But let me know the thing in the comment section down below. What do you think about this episode of Sailor Moon? But that's all from me. I was thanking you very much for watching. Always remember, I see you guys